Hello everyone and welcome to APT University. Today we're going to discuss how to attach logo files to your Advanced Pro sales orders, packing slips, and invoices. We will be taking any questions at the end, so if you do have a question, feel free to type it into the live chat, available to the right if you're watching live on youtube.com, or below if you're watching on advancedprotech.com. We do have a full catalog of APT University videos available on advancedprotech.com under the Resources tab or on our YouTube channel. So if you'd like to learn more about what Advanced Pro can do for you, feel free to take a look there. So moving to the software, we are going to be navigating to admin. And the admin panel is where we do a lot of our settings. So we're going to come into admin. We're going to come to site settings. And we are going to come to general settings at this point. Now this is where we can go ahead and set a logo. You can see I've already attached a logo previously. So what we're going to do is first we're going to browse for our logo file, and we're going to want to get that off of our computer. So if you're on Advanced Pro's cloud service, you'll see that you may have a server disk or perhaps a local disk on the Advanced Pro server. And then you'll see your local disk on your computer, and you'll see your computer name usually displayed here as well. Go ahead and click on that to get to your computer. And if you're using Windows or Mac, usually what you're looking for is going to be found in the Users folder. Now this might be your desktop, this might be your Documents or your Downloads folder. And I'm going to go into My User. So here we've got all of our different typical user folders. You can see we have an access to our desktop. Keep in mind the desktop link that you'll find up here is probably going to take you to the desktop of the Advanced Pro Cloud server that you're working with. So you really want to come through your local disk to get to the desktop. I happen to have just already set a logo down here, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Keep in mind we support logos in BMP and JPEG, so you may need to do a conversion if you keep your logo in something like a PNG or a GIF file. So there we go ahead and open that up. And at this point now we can set the shape that we want that logo to take. So if you've got a square logo, go ahead and choose square and you'll be done. It'll be pre-fitted. We also have the option for a horizontal logo or a vertical logo, or what a lot of people use is the custom option. And this actually allows you to set the pixel width and height for the logo as it's going to appear on your document. Now I've already gone ahead and calculated out what I want, but if you don't know the ratio of pixels, go ahead and open that up in Microsoft Paint or just about any other image viewer and you'll be able to get that. I'm actually just going to switch over and show you one option. This is a piece of software called Irfan View. It is freely available, and you'll see here down in the lower right we get the exact pixel dimensions, and you can see this is actually quite a large logo. We have 624 by 351, so that's actually going to be a bit big for an Advanced Pro document. So what I've gone is I went and got my calculator and I went and divided everything down by 4, so that way we could maintain the ratio of width to height, but shrink this down a little bit to make it fit nicely into an Advanced Pro document. So this is something you may have to do in order to get a larger logo that you may be taking from letterhead and bring it into Advanced Pro, where you're going to be maybe making it a little bit smaller. Okay, let's come back into Advanced Pro now at this point. And at this point now, what we can do is we can go ahead and set our pixels, and keep in mind its height and width. And now when we come to an order, I'm going to go ahead and save my changes. I can go to Place Customer Order, which you may find if you're starting a new order under New Order. I've already started an order and I've got some items on here. If you'd like some more information about how to get here, go ahead and take a look at our video on placing customer and vendor orders. Now this is only going to be available on customer-facing documents, so it will not apply to vendor purchase orders, receiving documents, or bills. Just the customer purchase order, the invoice, and the picking, packing, and shipping slips. So at this point, you'll notice there's 2 print options. We have the standard print, and we have Smart Print Pro. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the Smart Print Pro version. We'll go ahead and bring that in. So So here you can see we've got our logo fit in, and it's going to come into the left of our company name and address, which we can also edit in that previous screen. So this is one way that we can get our logo up onto our sales orders. Now you'll see right now I've called this a receipt, and I'll show you exactly how we can set that in a moment. But this is the sales order. It can be an estimate, or it can be a pro forma invoice. Now we can also have it appear on another invoice, the actual final invoice after we've done our shipping. And that appears when we go to customers, view all invoices and credit memos, and it'll appear on these invoice draft documents that we have, or on the finished invoices. So here we can print this out, and here's our finished invoice available as well. Okay, so that finishes out how to set up your company logo and how you can set your dimensions. Now this will scale around, and the reason I mentioned that things may get a little bit too large is if we get to the point where we're actually squishing the address up against the invoice details here on the upper right. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to make sure that your pixels are within about, ballpark of about 250 pixels wide. Okay, so at this point, we're going to go ahead and back out. So we've gone through just how to set that logo up, how to attach it. I do want to talk a little bit more about customizing your customer sales orders, your customer purchase orders, and your invoices. And what we're going to do is we're going to come back to admin, we're going to come into site settings, and we're going to come to printing settings now. You'll see there's print layouts for Smart Print Pro. So this applies only to the Smart Print Pro version of the document. But what we can do is we can come to an order, and you'll see we have the option to enable or disable the logo, or rename any field on the layout for this document. So here we can change what we call SKU. Maybe we want that to say product number. We can change the product name title. Maybe we want that to be product description. We can go ahead and put in anything we want here, and this way on all our customer-facing sales orders, quotations, or invoices, we can very, very easily just go ahead and change things. And you'll see this is where I set the CPO or pro forma invoice field to be a receipt instead. So I can remove that, and when we go back and take a look at our printout, we're going to have a different heading. I'm going to go ahead and save all of this. And you can also see there's the option to enable or disable the display as well. So here, just for the sales order or just for an invoice, we can remove the logo, or we can remove certain fields from the display entirely. We'll go ahead and close that out. And now if I come back to my invoice, or to my early customer order, and I hit the Smart Print Pro button, that's the printer with the red check mark, we can open this up and we can have changes to this. Now that does require a restart, so this will actually come up on the next restart of Advanced Pro. We'll have a new sales order available. Now if you ever want to switch between different formats, we also have what's called standard print. To go ahead and open that up, I'll just bring it up and you'll see the other option here. So this is going to go ahead and print out. Now this is really easy to export as a PDF or Excel file as well. We'll go ahead and pull this up. So there's our sales order pro forma invoice there. Okay, so that concludes our quick tour of the Advanced Pro logo attachment methods. If you do have any questions, do feel free to put them into the questions tab, the questions chat available on YouTube or on advancedprotech.com. And I do actually get a question here from one of my colleagues asking about logos being visible if different users are signing in from different computers. So with a logo, Advanced Pro will actually save that logo file so that it can be accessed by anyone, not just people with access to your computer. However, with things like the product image, which you'll see if I can just click on this product, we can actually have this attached as well. And because of the number of product photos, we do actually recommend that those be stored on the same server where Advanced Pro is stored, or some drive that it has access to. So if you're on Advanced Pro Cloud in those cases, what you'll want to do is upload all of your product images to the Advanced Pro Cloud server, and from there we'll go ahead and attach them directly. And that way we're not dealing with trying to find an image file that, because someone's logged in from a computer that doesn't have those images, we can't show those images. So I hope that answers your question. If there's any other questions, we will just hold on just a moment. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Have a great afternoon. And please, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thank you all for watching.